Hello everybody, my name is Justin. I am a nutritionist with the Navajo Nation Special Diabetes Program, Chinle office. And what I'll be demonstrating to make today is a cauliflower stir fry. There are many different ways how you can prep this cauliflower rice, specifically getting this cauliflower into rice texture. So I'm going to start prepping this up. Get our pan started. I'm going to start off with about medium heat. Hope you don't fall. And then we're going to start with about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You can eye it, put a little bit more in if you like. We have a lid, go ahead and use that lid. Alright, so again we're just doing this one step at a time. Because our pan is starting to get really warm now, I'm going to start getting our vegetables ready. Our other vegetables. I'm going to start off with our onion. So this is a yellow onion. I'm going to start off with the stem. Cut that off. And then I'm going to peel off a little bit of the top layer. This is going to cut in half. Now, how to help me cut this better, so I'm going to start off cutting straight lines, but not all the way. I kind of want to use the stem area. Not quite perfect at this yet. Okay. Already the onions are already smelling fragrant. Now when that's happening, we're going to start dicing up our other vegetables here. Starting off with the orange bell pepper. Okay, I'm going to take this now, or our green bell pepper, sorry. So, now if you have these little leftovers, I guess, you definitely can want to give these to your animals so they're not going to waste. Now we're going for a lot of color here, so you're already noticing some coloring. We have some orange, green, a little bit of yellow from the onions. Next up is going to be our red bell pepper. Okay, forgot one more piece. The stove softening up. A big thing too is that the vegetables that we chose are very heart healthy and they boost our immune system, particularly the onions, the bell peppers. They help with boosting our immune system and giving good health for our heart. Cauliflower, or at least have it more often, include it more in your diet, is because rice, and particularly white rice, tend to be very high in calories. And there are different versions of white rice, but the main ones that are sold in our local grocery stores here on the reservation are mostly white grain that have been enriched. And 1 cup of white rice, enriched white rice, has about 200 calories with really no fiber from it. When you compare that to brown rice, which has a little under 200 calories but has lots of fiber. But then again, when you compare it to cauliflower rice, you get about just that one head of cauliflower right now. It's about 170 calories. And as you can probably gonna see, we're probably gonna get about maybe 2 to 3 cups out of this one head of cauliflower. And so just 170 calories, about 3 grams of fiber. It's really good. I think it's a really good bargain, and I think it's a little cheaper than actual rice as well. So with this cauliflower, it was only 99 cents a pound. So do the math, it's about 2 pounds, I think. And cauliflower is mostly just water, so very low calorie. Now coming back to our vegetables here, everything should be nicely tender, softened, and we're adding our cauliflower rice now. It's gonna be a lot of cauliflower. Half a head should do, honestly. But if you're meal prepping a little bit, then this would be a good option. So you can definitely get more vegetables. Probably should have went with like maybe half a cauliflower head, but this is totally fine. Honestly, it's very low calorie, so you know, it's not gonna do too much to your blood sugar levels, but it will help out the fiber, so you're gonna have some good digestive health there. Alright, let that cook for a bit. We're going to start getting ready for our next ingredient, which is going to be our eggs. Eggs are a really good source of protein, particularly the egg white portion of it. You do you do get a pretty good amount of calories from eggs. Just one thing you got to worry about when it comes to eggs, just the yolk part. That tends to be where you get the cholesterol. If you don't have to worry about cholesterol, then it's totally good, totally fine. Now, if you want to add different type of protein, or add more protein per se, like pork, beef, chicken, beans, we'll talk about beans a little bit, but the animal protein, you want to cook that separately, or at least before. Get them to a good color. Take it off to the side. Then add in your vegetables, and then you can use the fat that came off the meat as your cooking oil. Once those are tendered down, you have your cauliflower in. You can add that back in, and then start get ready for adding in the eggs. Mix everything up. So you can definitely add more protein to this, but we're going with a more vegetarian type of approach here. With beans, you would add them in at the very end, because if you know how beans are, if you cook them for too long, they dry up, get mushy. So add those at the very end, maybe just like 5 minutes, and then after that, you're ready to serve. Make a little bowl. Start adding our eggs in. Now, you're just going to start mixing this in. You don't want it to stick too much. And then slowly start adding in the other ingredients. So you're looking at roughly 600 calories for this whole dish. And it's probably going to go about, I would say about 5-6 servings. Totally up to you. But if you are someone with heart problems, high blood pressure problems, just use the soy sauce, the spices in your cabinet like cayenne, paprika, add in some chili flakes, maybe you have a jalapeno on the side, start sprinkling in. Okay. Start adding the pepper. It's about a little under a teaspoon there. Mix it up, and then soy sauce. So I'm going to measure out this, because 1 teaspoon is about 10 calories. Okay, so I'm going to measure this out at 2 tablespoons. That's 1, 2. Okay, see how that goes really quick. Roughly around 600 calories for this whole plate or whole pan, and like I say, you can break this up into 5 or 6 servings, and that's about what, 100 calories each. So yeah, pretty low calorie and very nutrition dense. We have our fiber, we have our antioxidants, and our very minimum sugar. So yeah.